What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a sketch illustration of Orochimaru from Naruto. Let's begin today's lesson by sketching a line coming down the center of our page to help with the symmetry of our drawing. We'll start at the very top right in the middle. Just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. Now along the top we're going to draw another line going across from left to right. So starting here, go all the way across and then extend it out towards the right side. Now we also want to use these two lines to help us create a circle. So from the center, let's step up towards the top. It's going to mark off the top of our circle. Now let's take that same distance down towards the bottom and do the same thing. Let's take that same distance over towards the left and right side. So start on the left, right about here, and then again taking this distance towards the right. Now you want to connect each of these points to create our circle. Let's start with the top left, coming all the way around, and we can always modify the shape if we need to. I'm just smoothing this out, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. Just want to get the right size and placement on our page. Let's go to the side of our circle and draw another straight line coming all the way down towards the bottom of our page. So start with the left side, and then the right. Let's go to the bottom of our circle, draw another line going across from left to right towards the side. Now you want to tilt the head forward so the eyes are going to sit along the bottom half of the circle. So halfway between the center of our circle and the bottom. So I'm going to go right here. So we can draw a straight line going across from left to right. Let's mark off the inside corner of the eyes. From the center, let's step over toward the left, draw a straight line coming down. Take this distance towards the right and do the same thing. Now from the outside of our circle, we're going to step in, draw the bottom of the eye. So we're going to curve this down, and then bend that in. And we'll do the same thing on the right, going out, and then bending that up. From the inside corner, angle the eye going up and out towards that eye line. Now we're also going to extend this line coming down and in towards the bottom of our circle. Let's tuck the eyes in underneath the eyelid. Starting on the left, draw a half circle coming down and then back up on both sides. Let's layer the eyebrow on top of the eye. So right here, it's going to angle us up and out towards the side. Now from the bottom of our circle, let's step down, just mark off the bottom of the nose with a straight line. And then from the center, angle the nose going up and out towards the left and right. Underneath the tip of the nose, let's step down, draw a straight line going across, just to mark off the edge of the mouth. Now let's add some shape to the mouth. Over on the left side, just going to angle the mouth going up and out. Go all the way over towards the right. Just going to pull this up a little bit higher. Now from the corner of the mouth, come down and in towards the bottom. And then curve the mouth going up and then out towards the right. Now from the bottom of the mouth, we're going to come all the way down, just mark off the chin with a straight line. Now from here, we're going to add some shape to the outside of the head. Let's start from the side of our circle, draw a straight angle line coming down and then in towards that mouth line. Go to the right and do the same thing. And then from the jaw, I'm just going to angle this down and then in towards the chin. Let's go back up to the top and curve in the brow. From here, come in and then bend that up. And do the same thing on the right. Let's go to the jaw, step in, draw two straight lines coming down the side of the neck. And then from this point, we're going to step up, curve the collar, coming down underneath the chin, and then back up. Now from here, I'm going to brush the hair bangs going across the face. From the center of the right eye, let's step up to right about here, come down, and just bend that in towards the center of the head, and then we'll just taper that up so it gets a little bit wider towards the top. Let's go back up to the top right, brush the hair going across, and then down towards the side of the head. Let's go to the left side, curve the hair going out, and then down. And then again, I'm just going to taper this back up and in. Let's add another strand, going across the pupil, come down towards the side, and again, just taper that up towards the top. I'm just going to close off the left side of the head, going out and then down towards the side. Let's go to these 2 points. We're going to slope the shoulders coming down and out towards the side. Now I'm going to go back and build out the perimeter of the head. From the left side of that circle, let's step up. It's going to go a bit bigger and larger, going up towards the top in the middle. Go across and then bring that down towards the right. Now from the side, I'm just going to bend the hair, coming down and then bend that out on top of the shoulders. Now we're also going to bring some hair coming across the front of the shoulders. Let's start on the left side, curve this down, across the jaw, and bend that in, and then just taper that up towards the side of the hair. Now I'm going to continue this curve, coming down across the jaw, and then bending that in, and then again, just tapering that out towards the side of the head. Now with our rough sketch in place, let's go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. We're also going to erase the top half of that circle. Now that we have our clean rough sketch, we're going to go back and lightly add some more detail and refine the shape. I'm going to start with that inside edge of the hair. Just going to add a little bit more shape along the bottom, just pulling that up. And I don't want to get too detailed at this point. Just want to refine the shape. Just bending that up along the top. And just pull that down towards the bottom. And once we block in the hair, we're going to go back in and add some detail around the eyes. Starting with the eyebrows. Just going to add some thickness across the top. And then lightly shade that in. And just working our way around the eye, just adding a little bit of thickness along the eyelids. I'm going to go back, clean up those areas inside the hair, and darken up that edge. Now we're just going to work our way down towards the nose and mouth. Just going to lightly add a shadow line. I'll lightly shade that in. I'm just adding a hint of some teeth over on the right side. Just these sharp points. Now we're going to go back and just darken up our contrast. Starting with the eyebrows. And center pupil. I'm just going to add a small highlight circle on the bottom right side. And lightly shading the inside of the iris going around the highlight. The eyelid's also going to cast a little bit of shadow along the top and just work our way across the left side. Just darkening up the hair. And do the same thing, adding that small highlight on the bottom right, and lightly shade the inside of the iris. I'm going to add a shadow across the top of the eye and the inside using the side edge of my pencil, and fade that down. Now I'm just going to add some more shape to the jawline. Just taking out that sharp point and going in between the hair. And go back and add a little bit of shadow to the side. And I'm just going to trace out the perimeter of the hair. Just adding a little bit more shape across the bottom. I just want to shade in the bottom of the neck, going around the head, just to cast a shadow. And it'll just darken up the top and fade that down. I'm just going to add some rough cross hatching to the body area, going across that shadow. And just add a shadow line across the top of the shoulders with a curve, and it'll just darken up the top. And now I want to go back and fill in the entire hair area, starting along the bottom. And now we're going to go back and just smooth out our shading. And I want to add some shadows across the bottom edge of the hair. So we're going to start from the left side and just work our way across. And we'll go back and just darken up the bottom shadow. Now I'm just going to go back and add a little bit of cross hatching inside those shadow areas. Now as we get closer to the end, I'll tighten up our shadows and add a little bit more detail, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Orochimaru. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single week. And if you want to keep drawing with me, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.